Good morning, gamers. How you doing? It's me, Dua Lipa here. Welcome back. It's Wednesday, which means one thing. Snapshot day again. Today, 21w19a snapshot dropped, and it's the smallest snapshot that we've seen so far for Minecraft 1.17. It's so small that we're going to try and finish this entire video in 20 seconds total. We're going to break down the snapshot. If you watched today's video, remember to leave a like. It really would help the video out. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I post a video every day. Notification gang. This smallest snapshot in the world. What's in this snapshot? Well, there are some things that actually aren't in the snapshot. We have a big change to Geodes and a gigantic, game-changing name to Anvils. It's common knowledge at this point that the cave update has been split. The cave update is going to be Minecraft 1.17 and Minecraft 1.18. And 1.18, we're going to have a bunch of generation stuff. So like the deeper caves, the bigger caves, the mountains, everything like that. And 1.17, we're getting a lot of the blocks and things. However, in 1.17, we are also getting Geodes. There was a big change to Geodes in this week's snapshot. So this is a brand new world, freshly generated, 21w19a, the latest snapshot. There was a big change to Geodes. Doesn't really look like it, but this week, as of now, Geodes should be a whole lot more rare, actually. I would say I'm pretty familiar with the snapshots and the generation and things like that, and to me, I don't know, maybe the Geodes don't really look that rare at all. Maybe I'm just like really lucky because there's like 4 Geodes like right next to each other, basically. Turning around and flying this way, though, definitely way less Geodes. Like, I'm seeing like almost none of them. I can see one off in the distance. It's definitely always sad to see a feature get less common, but I feel like this is one feature that kind of makes sense. I mean, if you can find Geodes literally everywhere, it makes them way less special. And in terms of Minecraft, Geodes are a pretty new, unique thing. They definitely should be exciting to find once you find one. If they're all over the place, it's going to be way less exciting. Making them less common will make them more exciting to find. I don't know if this is a bug or not, though, but I found another chunk of Geodes. There's 3 Geodes in line, almost like what we were just looking at a second ago. Kind of interesting. And then over here, it kind of happens again. Maybe this is a little bit more of a stretch, but 3 more Geodes relatively close to each other. But then we have this big, giant, empty area where there's like literally nothing. I mean, no caves, but also basically no Geodes. Moving on, huge change to Anvils in this week's snapshot. So you probably know that you can use an anvil to rename anything in Minecraft. You could rename a block, you could rename a tool, you could rename, literally anything. A spawn egg, anything that can go inside of the anvil can be renamed. Previously, before this snapshot, there was a limit to how long things could be. Well, in the snapshot, there's still a limit. That limit, though, it's way longer. You're going to be able to type really long names now. I mean, check this out. This name right here of this new tool, I made the name of this thing really long on purpose because this name is actually the longest possible name that you can have on a tool now. Ever since this week's snapshot, names are a whole lot longer. In the Anvil, you now have up to 50 characters instead of 35 when you're naming your tools. Depending on what you name your tool, it could end up looking something a little bit like this. It's pretty sweet. It goes like way past the hotbar now. Minecraft. There have been some features removed in this week's snapshot. 3 big ones, actually. Unless, of course, you want to count every single individual color of this first one, the candle. Then there would be like 19 things removed. In this week's snapshot, the candle, the sculk sensor, and the bundle have all been removed from the creative inventory because they're not done. So yep, if we go into the creative inventory to try and grab a candle, nope, impossible. Same with the sculk sensor, same with the bundle. They're all removed from the creative inventory. They're still in the game though. Starting this week, for now, if you want to get a candle, a sculk sensor, or a bundle in Minecraft without a data pack, you're going to need to use the give command. So give wattles candle. Yep, that would work. And then same with all of the other colors. They're all in here. A lime candle, perfect. Here it is, a legitimate real lime candle. It works. That's going to be the same for the sculk sensor. It's also going to be the same for the bundle. You'll need to use the give command to get these things without the data pack. Now, I can't exactly remember the recipe of the bundle, but check this out. No matter what, it doesn't work. I feel like it was something kind of like this, maybe. It definitely involved rabbit hide. I can't remember it exactly anymore, but it doesn't matter because the recipe is gone too. Same with the candle. The reasoning behind this feature's removal is kind of interesting, actually. So the reason makes sense. The devs say these features aren't up to the standard that they want them to be, like they're not finished, they're not polished enough, so they took them out of the creative inventory. Kinda saw this one coming, at least when it comes to the sculk sensor. Definitely could have called that one. I mean, the sculk sensor doesn't generate anywhere under the ground, and now it's definitely not gonna in 1.17. It doesn't have a recipe, so like, how do you even get this thing? And it has all of those signal stuff, but I could definitely see the devs messing with the signal stuff a little bit more. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. It's really good and all. I could just see the devs changing things a little bit more. Same with the bundle. It's in a really good spot, but I could definitely see the devs messing with it more. However, the interesting one is the candle, for sure. So the candle is apparently not in a spot that the devs are happy with for the first part of the cave update. That kind of makes me wonder, are candles causing like a lot of bugs or something like that? Or are they intended to do something a little bit more, maybe something more interesting? If they end up doing something else too, something that we don't know about quite yet, oh, that's gonna be sweet. I mean, I've messed with candles a little bit in creative worlds, like doing building tricks and things like that. I haven't really noticed any big bugs with them, but that's just me. I could totally be missing them. Either way though, the candles are inaccessible in the first part of the cave update as well. They'll probably end up making it into the game in Minecraft 1.18. However, you can still kind of get these in 1.17 if things stay this way. You'll have to use the give command, so you can only get them in creative mode, kind of like the barrier block and the light block, but they're there. Moving on, data pack time. Oh yeah, fresh new world, brand new cave update data pack week. This week, small changes, very, very small changes. The first one has to do with the bundle, which I guess isn't in the inventory, and the candle. Alright, so check this out. I just found a bunch of things on the ground. We'll go into the crafting table and try and craft things. The bundle recipe, did I have it right? Oh, I had it right. Here it is, the bundle crafting recipe. It works in here, and the candle recipe as well. It's actually in the game, and it works, and then we can dye these candles too. It's pretty sweet. The big change this week to the cave update data pack has to do with the bundle and the candle. The bundle recipe and the candle recipe are now inside of the cave update data pack. That's going to mean if you're playing with this pack in survival Minecraft, you can actually get all of these things still in survival. You can craft a bundle and mess with it. You can make candles and light your world up. Whatever you want to do with these things is possible, but you're still going to need to use the give command to get them in creative mode, I guess, because they're not inside of the creative inventory. Cave update data pack 21w19a. That's it. That's it entirely for this week's update to the cave update data pack. Performance still feels pretty good. Haven't been in that world all that long, but it feels pretty good still. We love to see it. Aside from technical changes, bug fixes, that's pretty much it. But there is one more thing that I'd like to talk about before we end the video. The thing is inside of the creative inventory. So let's check this out. And by the way, we're back in the normal snapshot here. So if you scroll down, copper is right here. I'm not sure if copper has always been right here in the creative inventory. And then I noticed this one, sugarcane. That definitely looks different, right? Like it's more vibrant or something. Like that, the coloring is definitely different. Scrolling through the inventory, I didn't really catch anything else that stands out like sugarcane. Like that's the big one. Like it's definitely a different color. It has to be. But yeah, scrolling through the rest of the inventory here, I didn't really see anything that like really stood out to me like the sugarcane did. But maybe the sugarcane texture has changed. Maybe beet seeds? I'm not sure. I wouldn't really consider myself a beet farmer. Prismarine crystals? Maybe. But I'm pretty convinced. I mean, sugarcane, definitely, it's definitely different looking, but it's not different looking in the world. That's the same exact sugarcane as always. Last and least, if you care about cool features, technical changes in 21w19a, here they are. I'm not going to read through them, I'm just going to show them off. And then finally, down here at the bottom, bug fixes as well. There are so many bug fixes in this week's snapshot. It's actually kind of crazy. Like, look at this. For how many features we have compared to bug fixes, yeah, there are definitely way more bug fixes than features. What do you think? How close do you think Minecraft 1.17 is? Take a guess in the comments. That's gonna be it though for today from your favorite British YouTuber. Big shout out Patreon gamers, Archangel and Ground Crazy Mate. Thank you. Like, subscribe, notification bell to join the notification gang. My Instagram, my Twitter, everything else is in the description. Check it out. Have a good day. I'll see you next time.